What's up, everyone? Thanks for stopping again at Ask a Guitar Pro. We're going to continue with our guitar theory demos today, and we're going to talk about the diminished scale. And the diminished scale, although it might sound confusing, is very simple. The diminished scale is simply a scale that has the notes inside of it a whole tone and a half apart or 3 frets apart. So it sounds something like this. And you can only, those notes are basically going to start repeating, so you can only do that to produce, there's really only 3 diminished scales, I guess you could say, out there, because after that all the notes start repeating, so makes it fairly easy. For example, I was starting on the F here, starting the F sharp. Those represent 4 new notes. And if you start on the G, that's the last time you can do that before the notes start to repeat, because eventually now you're going to hit a G sharp. So, and there was already a G sharp when we were starting on the F. So, anyways, let's talk a little bit too about diminished chords. They're exactly the same. Basically, every note in a diminished chord is basically a whole step and then a half a step apart. So, for example, all those notes are a whole step and a half apart. Or played this way. A lot of times diminished chords, or I would say maybe one of their primary uses, is used as a passing chord to tie 2 chords together in a song. For example, this one. Now by itself, that diminished chord really wouldn't sound like much without some context. Context, a diminished chord doesn't do any good, but it definitely adds some cool flavor when you're playing between chords, and you'll hear a lot of jazz guitarists do that, where they've mixed in diminished chords between the chords that they're actually playing in the song there. So another thing to kind of give you some perspective, a lot of people have heard diminished chords in what I would call very hectic, if you will, passages, where you hear time ticking away or something like that, or there's a chase in a movie or something like that, where it might sound like this. Everybody's already heard the wah-wah. So that is the diminished scale and diminished chords. You've heard them probably lots of times and not really wondered where they fit in, but certainly quick passages and also passing chords between chords you've probably heard before, just to give it a little bit of flavor. So anyways, check out more gear reviews and extras online as well at www.askaguitarpro.com. I'm Jake. We'll see everyone next time. Take care, guys.